Alright, so this is going to be a bit of an informal one. I can't talk too loud because, I don't know, people there, people everywhere. But, so last week, we did the lenses. And I was talking to a friend of mine and, just a second, welcome to the show. And she was saying about the equipment. And so my plan was, I'd go through my equipment. So a general thing to start with, anything. Then go through the equipment, the things that I use most of the time. So start with my lenses, the good lenses. And then I'd go on to maybe lighting and some sound equipment, some general things that I use when doing personal projects or low budget stuff where people hire me and equipment. But she said, quite rightly, your equipment sucks. Yeah, kind of, yeah. But that's what this little ramble is all about. So, your equipment is a personal thing. I can't really tell you what to get. But one of the things that has really helped me is the fact that my stuff sucks. And it's not that you go and find the worst thing you can find. It's more that you find what works for you. So if we talk about cameras, I'm always going to choose Micro Four Thirds. It's the most versatile. It's the easiest to use in every situation. It's not that it's the best or worst or anything like this. It's just that it works for what I need. And I would choose any cinema camera, pretty much, a GH4 or Blackmagic, as long as it has that Micro Four Thirds, because there's no stabilization, it's 4K, it's the basic things you need in 2023 to be up and running. But if you've chosen something else, it's not wrong. It just depends on what you're filming and what you need. So with lighting, I've got crap lights, but they're good lights. They're good crap lights. I've got these LED panels. They're really nice, and they cost what? I don't know, like 6,000 yen. Like, it's not nothing, but it's not like pro grade cost. So here's the real point. Try and actually get a point in one of these. Don't get the latest best thing. Just don't. If you have absolutely nothing, what you need to find is something that does what you need it to do and will be able to do that hopefully in 5 years. Your equipment is designed to get you what you want. So we all want our ARRI Alexas, and some people for some reason want their Reds. But look, I've had a camera just stop working, and I use the little shitty GF2, the Panasonic GF2. That was a few years back, but it worked fine. I could still use that camera now and make something look very, very nice. But we'll get to that sort of thing when we get to the cameras, when we start. Fucking butterfly straight in my face. Yeah, we don't need to spend thousands and thousands on every little bit of equipment. This little crappy little camera that I'm using right now cost around 8,000 yen. And that's brand new. It's not exactly the best camera I've ever seen, but man, it does 4K. If the sound's working, you can hear me. Should be all right. There's no screen on the front, so I have no idea if I'm in frame. But it works. That's all you need. You just need it to work. Now, in terms of paid stuff, you always feel like you need the best. And that's true to an extent, but not really the be all and end all. So if you're going to be doing a narrative and you need a camera, just need one that's going to make the narrative look the way you want it to. If you can do that on your phone, good luck to you, but really good luck. It's a piece of shit. But if you can do it, you can do it. And when it comes to lighting, people often talk about those budget aperture lights. Nothing wrong with them, they're good little lights. But they're not exactly budget. If you're paying like $100,000 for a light, you want to be getting paid a lot more than that for your jobs. And I've heard plenty of stories of people using those like work lights, the halogen work lights, as their lights, and fine if they work. I think those work lights are now even LED lights, which makes them better. There are so many options of getting cheap lights if that's all you got. So when you're starting, almost certainly your client is you. You just need to make something. So just do whatever gets the job done. If you start getting paid, then you can use the money you get paid to invest in some of your equipment. But don't go mental. If you get paid $100,000 for whatever you do, don't spend $100,000 on a camera. It all has to be proportional. So a general rule of thumb to me is when I get paid, then I spend a third of that on either new equipment or some servicing or upgrade or something toward the equipment. The rest of it is money for me. It's goes to the bills, goes to whatever it needs to go to. And by doing that, you're just never overstretching, because otherwise I would have an ARRI. So all of this is to say, what my friend suggested is showcase the equipment. So if I'm going to talk about how good the FDs are, show those FDs. If I'm talking about that GF2 thing, showcase it. Just show what it can do. It may not be the best camera in the world, but if I like it, why do I like it? Show what it can do. Show it looking nice. And I think that's a really good idea. So this little rambling now is going to go up, and that's all good. It's like a bit of an amendment to the previous one. And what I'll post directly after this is, I don't know, I haven't even put it together. I don't know, like a 4 or 5 minute montage thing. So over the last couple of days, I've been doing a little bit of filming with those lenses just for this purpose. It's nothing, we don't need to go out of the way, but it's more to just show what you can achieve with really simple things. And I'm not the best. I like to think I'm pretty good, but there are plenty of people far better than me. There are plenty of people getting paid a lot better than me too. But for a one-man band, using the equipment that I have, I think it's a really good idea just to showcase what we can and can't do. It is really just I think it is a good showcase just to show what's achievable very basically with these things. So, all right, that's really this one done. It's the first time I've used this camera, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. Don't even know if you can hear me. But hopefully all's good. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video that comes after this. All right, see you next week.